Hey, how's it going, guys? 3% here. Welcome back to some more Ace Attorney Investigation Collection. Let's do it again. We should be on chapter 2 now. Let's continue. Turnabout Airlines. Oh, snap. Sounds like we're going to be on a plane. I like how they use this chess piece as, like, you know, their thing. Chess seems to have like a huge popular, like, big brain, you know, type of coordination, I suppose. The return of the great thief, Yatakarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. It's been 2 days? Oh, 2 days earlier? Okay. What the hell? Oh, okay. So this is 2 days ago from, like, what I already did? Yes, everything began high in the air, 9,000 feet in the air to be precise. Thank you for flying with GoU Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. I have to be like, thank you for flying for Go Fly Airlines. We're experiencing some slight turbulence. Like every pilot sounds like that. March 12, 6:13 a.m. Flight G390, first floor lounge. Shake it off. That's right. You are Edgeworth. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Oh. Not in the juice. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it to an attendant. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator? I love that little thinking thing he does. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. Oh, yes, I remember. But how long am I going to let my past hunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. What the? What in the world happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your seat. He's dead. Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen? You murderer! What? No, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me. Oh no. Now I'm a murderer. March 12, 6:41 a.m. Flight D390, second floor, first class. I've been tied up. Everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenerio. Or Rhonda Tenerio. Or Rhoda, because that's an O. Unfortunately, we have just a minor incident on this flight. An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse of It was a murder. What? A murder? What's going on with the flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of the area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. What? Someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off. Please, there's no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor, and I assure you that I'm not the killer. Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say, however, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw, and there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We've already alerted the proper authorities to our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers invested by our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Miss Tenerio, is it? Yes. I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance to do what? A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can a professional flight attendant inside you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Well then, let's get started. I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit, or how the crime really occurred. Let's go already. Miss Tenerio saw. I swear to tell the truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of me, in front of the elevator, it was you standing there with fresh blood dripping out of the murder weapon. So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over as soon as we land. The murder weapon? That's it. That's her evidence. I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Yo, she's the murderer. She's gotta be. What the hell, man? I swear to tell the whole truth, whatever. Hold it. Tell me, what exactly puts the pro and professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism, but I'm sure you have already realized that by now, right? It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer.
Hold it!
Your certainty seems sure of yourself. Of course, a professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all. Perhaps, but you must admit there are few who can look at a murder with a clear mind. With attendants, we go through extensive training and are always calm and collected. Well, even calmly serve you coffee if you so wish, as a plane makes a splashdown. I fail to see how that would be a calm and rational thing to do in an emergency. Even to the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers. That is the duty of professional flight attendants. Okay. You are certainly confident anyway. Shall we return to your testimony? The scene you saw in front of me in the elevator. It was you standing there with fresh blood. Oh wait, I have to go back. 1 second. Hold it!
Hold it!
Yes, what did you see in front of the elevator? That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors, you bathed in the light coming from within. It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping from the murder weapon.
Hold it!
The murder weapon dripping with blood? Really now? I swear that there was grisly sight I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't the passenger who saw, or there'd be widespread panic by now. As I recall, you are quite panicked yourself at the time. Excuse me? You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder. Nonsense! Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. I witnessed the murder scene and now I'm listening to your defense. All with a smile. Apparently you also lie with a smile on your face. So, if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over to as soon as we land.
Hold it!
I am not the culprit, and yet you would keep these restraints on me. Mr. Edgeworth, please try to understand what kind of situation you're in. And what exactly is my situation? I have the backing of the captain to keep you bound in this way. We are within our legal rights to restrain anyone who might threaten our captain mid-flight. In essence, you are in the same situation as someone who has been arrested by the police. So I am to stay restrained until I can clear up all her doubts. At least, I'm close. Her mistakes shine like the silver lining on a dark rain cloud. And I'm going to capture some of that light with evidence. Okay, hold on. So she swears to tell the truth. There's nothing right there. Unfortunately for you, however, I'm certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator, it was you standing there with fresh blood dripping from the... Okay, so wait, hold on. Let me present. What murder weapon? This? Was this the murder weapon she's talking about? Picked up off the floor in front of the elevator. It isn't mine. Then whose is it?
Objection!
Miss Scenario. What is it? You're yelling all of a sudden. Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Scenario, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenario. What? Impossible. Now then, do you still think I'm the killer, that I killed him with a travel wallet? I saw blood dripping from the wallet, I know it. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you agree it's only grape juice. Then... That's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist. No! There, that should clear up this pessy accusation. Hold it! But wait a second, that is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside, please. She's trembling, and the tack on please at the end sounds like I got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of the wallet for myself. He's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Miss Neri, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Alright, I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. It's probably like a knife or something. Okay, hold on. Open it up. Open up. Okay, grape juice stains the cover. True, it was I who dropped it in the juice, however, I didn't do it with ill intentions. How do I open it? What is this? Is it gonna be like a small switchblade in a wallet or something? Here we go. It seems that this is a passport is all in here. As you saw, there's nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was a murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Please, hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Miss Acby Hicks, which makes it victim's property. Wallet data updated to the organizer. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you? You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for a murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about the whole culprit is. Okay, here we go again. For logic. Okay, as you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vowed deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motives was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? There's no money in there. So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect your foul play? Yo, you're guilty until proven innocent? Holy shit, man. Alright, as you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet.
Hold it!
Shouldn't that be proof enough of you, for you that I did not murder the victim? Not at all. And why not? Because that wallet may not have been what I thought it was. However, it is something that you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vowed deed.
Hold it!
You think I stole it? Yes, I am very sorry to say I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I never thought I'll see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks' wallet. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple.
Hold it!
I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak. I never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is his one flight. But that is more than enough of a reason. How do you figure? He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? There was no money. Hold on. Oh, this says like how many... Okay, from here. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? There's literally no money. I could present the wallet. There's no money, dude. I'm just gonna present. Let me see. Present. Proof of my profession. However, I prefer to keep it in my pocket. The travel wallet. As you can see, there's like literally no wallet. I mean, no money in there.
Objection!
I wonder if I might get a word in Miss Tenario. What is it now? Miss Tenario. I wonder if you've noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? Simply put, as you saw with your own eyes, the only thing inside Mr. Hicks' wallet was his passport. Ah. If I really was after his money, then why would I steal a penniless travel wallet? Ah, but that's right. You, Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't know it was empty when you stole it. You would like to think that, but that's not possible. What do you mean it's not possible? There's no way the killer didn't know that the wallet was empty to begin with. Oh, and what makes you so sure? How can I show her that the killer knew the wallet to be empty from the get-go? Huh. Body found at 6:15 a.m. inside the elevator stopped at the first floor lounge. Details, meals, movies, and other services are inside. Picked up on the floor of the elevator. Oh, wait. He was already dead, and there's like money everywhere. That's right, this must be it. I can also probably show this. Like, hey, look at this badge, I'm a professional. But like, there's no wallet here. All the contents of the wallet is on the floor. Look at all of this. And then this is the murder weapon. This is the murder weapon. Can I go back? Present this.
Take that!
If you would recall the crime scene, I admit that the wallet was probably not empty at the time of the murder. That's pretty evident by the bills and cards strewed around inside the elevator. Oh no! I think you've come to realize the problem with your logic. I would surmise that the victim's wallet fell out during their struggle, and that's when its contents emptied into the floor in the elevator. I doubt the killer could have missed such an occurrence. Then you're saying, yes, according to your superstition, if I were the killer, I would have been going after a wallet I knew to be empty. I wouldn't be going after a wallet I knew to be empty. And since I clearly was not attempting to gather the scattered money, it renders your argument of theft completely invalid. Forgive me! Please. Got her! Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Don't believe it. Everyone, it's a trick. Will you all please be quiet? Mrs. Tenerio. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for a murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer. Mr. Edgeworth? Thank you for releasing me. Let's go! Oh, he's mad! What the hell, man? What is the symbols? Are you the killer? Are you the real killer? What is it now? What? What's going on? Miss Nair, if you could please translate, I'll be much obliged. It sounds like Miss Borg. I'm just gonna say Borg, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who I said that he has given me the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. How come I can't say that word? I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well, see? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive in the airport. He's the one that killed him, dude. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I am finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You! How dare you try to waste my time? You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I want to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolent. Yes, I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English. Insolvent? Insolent? Insolent? But I should hope not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you mean. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinc LeBlanc, too. I am a very wealthy man in Borginia. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. You was the one that killed him. Dude, you was the one that killed him. The murder weapon is literally like an art statue thing. Also, what happened here? What the hell? Mr. Block. Oh, I didn't read that. I didn't read that. Hold on, let me just go back real quick. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. Have to explain? Unbelievable! I would say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather on. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go into the elevator, going down to the lounge. It was exactly 6 o'clock. Okay. And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Well, wait, you saw him at 6? Ah, what's the matter with you, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Mr. Tennant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after the patch of turbulence, so I would say it was 6:15. Ah, Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in a 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at the time was this prosecutor, yes? Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching a movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. I was still eating, so I haven't finished, see? The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose? No complaint, I see. Not a single word against this, right? I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. But do you have, what you say, the evidence? Miss Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw, enough to give a testimony. Of course, I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Machine? A phone? Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the click, click, click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. I believe Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone, a laptop or organizer, I can see, but that kind of low budget? I hate that noisy little machine in his hands. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. But wait a minute. How is he? Oh wait, they took me in the elevator upstairs. Okay. I mean up the elevator. Yes? I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in a duck pen. Yes, I think that's how you say it in English. It's Fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all this remaining doubt. Miss Scenario, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. Ha! This should not be approved! Please, Mr. Block. It's an emergency. All decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now please wait here until I ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. Okay, so you are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. We will see. Ms. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt, Mrs. Tenario. However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course, I can see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural I am still a suspect in this case. Grr. I take full responsibility and watch over Miss Edgeworth's every move. Hope this is reassurance enough that you will no longer expect foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? I read that all wrong, by the way. I just put it in my own words. If you should need any help with anything, please feel free to use T for talk. It's time to head to the crime scene, the first floor lounge. Okay, so I guess it's this way. That guy is seething mad. I wonder if there's anything else to inspect. Oops, wrong button, ZZ. Ah, that's right. I was in the middle of recreating this chess game. Just an observation, but aren't there too many red knights around that lone blue pawn? Nonsense. It simply shows that the blue pawn is no match for the red knights. And red knights might. What happened here? This was Mr. Hicks' seat. Oh, I don't see the machine Mr. Block was talking about. Perhaps it's in the elevator? Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. Oh, wait a minute. Why are you sleeping? Who are you? Is anything I have a word with you? You there! Yeah. If you need something, please ask Miss Rhonda over there, okay? What the? Hey, wake up, you! I'm terribly sorry, but she's being so rude, Miss Edgeworth. No need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'll see it till her salary was cut so low that it was in the red. Okay. Why did it go all the way to the left, though? That's the elevator where the crime was committed. Yo, this dude is drinking. Look at all these bottles lined up in a row. It's a miracle they made it through the turbulence without a scratch. Actually, we asked the drink vendor to clean up all the ones that did not break earlier. Then you mean to tell me he put all these up there with the turbulence? We're simply thrilled to have someone so interested in the variety of drinks available. I don't think anyone should drink this much. There is such a thing as overhydration. Does it want me to go to the left? Oh! No, wait, don't use the elevator? Oh, well, I guess I couldn't use the elevator because it would, I get it, it would mess up the crime scene. I want to thank you for your help back there, Mrs. Terrio. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota. I see. I will bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that. We reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at the time. So my time runs out at his and her crew's discretion. Does not. Oh, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Miss LeBlanc's testimony before time runs out. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes in first class without a staff key card. And we found no record of a key card being used at all, which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing, no one else has been allowed near the crime scene since the murder was discovered either. Begin investigation. Okay, all right. I will click on everything. Now then, let's get started. Well, where should we start from? Let's start with Miss LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 a.m. and 6:15. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. If we were to believe that you say is true, then yes. The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. Okay. What or who is this? This is the bronze statue of the founder of Hugo Airlines, Mr. Hugo Hughes. Hugo Hughes. The one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the one of him on the right is when he was in his 80s. Did the man age at all over the 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. These kind of windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Ms. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds. Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation. The clouds, they tell me nothing. There are a few copies of the Sky magazine in the magazine rack. This most special is the English trivia quiz. That's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle. Now, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Whoever heard of such a silly word as a participle? Case in point. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through this area. Thank you very much for your warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear up any suspicion that I have about you. I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing up my name. Are you gonna play? This grand piano is the pride of this plane. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into the CD drive. That's not a piano. It's more like an overgrown music box. Ah, but its keys depress along with the music, as there really is someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste over over-complex toys. Alright, so this is the drink. Can't investigate the drink. This toppled over chair, yet another victim of turbulence. Ah, no! Look at all that grape juice standing in the back. It may not look it, but that chair was extremely valuable. Was? Yes, it was used when the Rocker Pals came to tour this plane. The Rocker Pals leader sat in that very chair. I'm sorry, but what are these Rocker Pals? I can't believe you've never heard of them. They're all the rage! These Rocker Pals are extremely popular international band. They added the Pals part as they became more popular, especially among teens. That explains it. I'm not really one of the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. On second thought, I can already see how confusing the conversation would get. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. And I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut it off. I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. Hard to prove my innocence when I was unconscious. A pity that a bronze statue knows not when good drink has been split at his feet. This is a statue of our founder who was a big fan of grape juice. What? Of course he was. I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet. Is that a hint of hero worshipping I detect? What the? Why is there no checkmark? Oh! There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assumed it was spilled during the turbulence. Oh, we must clean that up for someone might get hurt. Aha! What is it, Miss Edgeworth? I found some very important evidence. What is the important evidence at the scene? Oh, footprints! It's footprints! What else? Alright, so nothing turns yellow, huh? Right here, footprint? Present?
Take that!
What is it? There's a little smudge, but I think we can both agree these are footprints. So you think? Yes. These belong to our killer. Then maybe we should check the shoe size of everyone in first class. I don't think that would be any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which would make it hard to get definitive match. Oh, I see. Okay, we can finally check this. I guess we could have checked it anytime. What floor does the elevator service? On the first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard. So the only floor accessible to passengers are the first and second, huh? The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects to the first floor and the second floor, as well as the cargo. I won't rest until I inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny. That's like his saying right there. Alright, let's expect him. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in the elevator on this flight. Oh, Mr. Hicks, he's really dead? Yes. She's trembling, although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there. Mrs. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes. I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks' head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Even the glasses are broken. The victim's glasses are broken. Were they broken during his murder? He's wearing like something. I wonder what is hanging off his lantern. Nothing's missing from the picture. Now, if I could put my finger on it. Okay. Alright. What is this? Sinister looking figure on the floor. That's a murder weapon. Oh, there's a piggy bank of our company's mascot, Captain Ugo. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell in our in-flight shop. Oh, so, okay. So it wasn't that guy. I thought it was like a statue thing. This bank is a limited edition and is so popular that we're down to our last one. You have an in-flight shop? Yes, it's just beyond the lounge on the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks' body was discovered. There's blood on there. Could it have been a murder weapon? The blood on is still fresh. Yes, it's the murder weapon. Duh. Adoy. Money is strewn all over the floor in the elevator. I would have guessed it was all in Mr. Hicks' wallet at some point. Okay. Is that all? That seems to be it. Doesn't seem to be anything else. I guess we're done here? Okay, I guess I'll go back. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Oh wait, the shoes? There's no grape juice residue on the shoes, or the shoulder shoes, making it highly unlikely that Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence. Oh wait, what's in his pocket? There's something sticking out of his pocket. Probably won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. Oh, there's his phone! Hold on, Mr. Hicks' data jotted down in the organizer. Now I think that's it. So his phone was connected to it. Wait, I'm supposed to deduce something? What am I supposed to deduce? Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to deduce. Or if I need to seduce anything at all, really. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. I wanna... Well, this is supposed to have been like ice. There's like ice inside or something. What is this? The door leads to the flight attendant's room, but please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel. The room is giving off some scent of woman's perfume. One would think that the perfume would smell great, however, to me it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door. Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Miss Edgeworth. Miss Edgeworth? Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. I think we're done? Am I supposed to, like, wait. Am I supposed to put something together? Okay, hold on. So basically, the photo that I took showed that the phone was there. Maybe this is the deduce that I'm supposed to do? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Well, in the photo, his phone is there. Yeah, so... let's go back. Present. Miss Hicks' machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? His cell phone, Miss Tenario. Oh, so I guess because it's not here? Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Missing cell phone jotted down in the organizer. The victim supposedly had one, but it's gone missing. Did the killer take it? Okay, I guess that's it. Go back. Maybe I'll have everything now? I wonder, like, what happens if I... Oh, hold on. What happens if I leave? The in-flight shop is just beyond the shutters. But we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed. There must be some clues to be found here in that lounge. I must remain ever vigilant. I think that's it. Oh, I can't leave! There's still more then? Maybe examine... Wait, maybe I'll talk to her or something? Okay, hold on. I didn't do anything with Q. Ah! Look at all of this! Where the killer was, spilled grape juice. Broken glass, elevator, murder weapon. So we can put these two together. Connect. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of the man who was beaten to death. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out. Yes, what is it? The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head. Well, aren't we deserving of a master of the obvious title? Well, what do you think, Miss Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating? It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon. Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection. Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting. Usually on display at the in-flight shop. Found at the crime scene with blood on it. Okay, there's more. What clues point to where the killer could have been? Wait, what clues point to where the killer could have been? Huh. I don't know. I guess the killer was in the elevator, so... Connect these two? Let's go. Dude, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. I'm thinking maybe the killer was in the elevator, killed him, and then went into the shop. Okay, so there's more. Oh, the killer, and then he walked into the freaking shop just like I thought. That's it. I think this is what happened. He killed him, and then he walked into the shop, and then they shut the shutters. Who's missing, though? I have it. I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder. What? Really? Yes. It's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather, the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me the very fact that someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. But couldn't that footprints be Mr. Hicks himself? Ah, but if you take a look at the victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless, which means Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Grape juice footprints data jotted down in the organizer. Investigation complete. Okay. What's going on over there? Oh, it's this guy again. Unforgivable! This is unforgivable! Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late. It is the same level as bad as the plane arrived late. But the movie... What? I would not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time. What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir. Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What? Nonsense! Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there is room for doubt. I'll be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine, suit yourself. Alright, here we go. Okay. It was when... Oh, hold on. Did I miss? Hold on. Wait a minute. Did I miss something there? Can I go back to the history? Fine, shoot yourself. I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks into the elevator. It was... Hold on. I think we are caught up. Can I go back? It was when a needle in my pocket watch pointed to 6 in the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge was at the time, must be the criminal. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusion seems to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So my eyewitness testimony, if you think you can destroy it, then come, let me see. Hurry, do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you? Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. Block's account somehow and fast. Alright, we're gonna do what we always do. And say,
Hold it!
Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time? Of course, I saw what was inside. And you're sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside was Mr. Hicks, man. The last outburst is a bit too important to let go on. Hold on, wait a minute. We probably already have like our thing to do here. I probably should press him on everything else. I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks into the elevator. Hold on, wait a minute. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. I don't believe that's the truth. We got footprints with somebody's walking out, dude. Let me present. Hold on. E. Dude, we got footprints of somebody walking out. Yeah.
Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc, what is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There are the spilled grape juice. Yes, and will you admit you also spilled it when, with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is a set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that led from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Ooh! Why is everybody trying to get me? There must have been another person in the elevator, Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Oh, what? Can you please translate for us? No way, that's totally impossible. I guess is what he said. No way, that is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes. And if you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. Block is lying to us. I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, would you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? Here we go again. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes, and when he passed me, I saw clearly in the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one. Mr. Block, if you would please calm down. What? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? No, not at all. Please forget I said anything. Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Rebuttal. Okay, my man is sweating. Okay.
Hold it!
So you are still upset now. I'm always upset. The only time I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. I was always checking the time over and over.
Hold it!
Why were you so attentive on the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me my time and money. You understand the point. Movie. Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? You go Sky Magazine. A summary of the plot. Its start time. Interesting. Wait, what? Where? License to Love, Laugh, Maine? For all your dietary needs, the restaurants in the sky. flight itinerary in the movie. Oh, the movie was supposed to start at 6 and end at 8? I see. They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it in international flights. I look forward greatly to that movie. I check my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. My watch is not wrong. I matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late. He's like Beavis Butthead, man. He's literally Beavis.
Hold it!
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's alright. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times.
Hold it!
So this movie you mentioned, it is the one listed in the Sky magazine. Yes. I was so looking forward to watching License, Love, Maim, Mint, and Murder. Mrs. Tenere, was the movie shown on this flight? Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time. Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident? Nonsense, you doubt me? No, now stop pointing at me like that. Odd, how did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see? I checked my pocket watch a great number of times. That much I know for sure. My watch is set to my destination's time. Always set it when I board the plane. But where are you coming from? Maybe the time was different from your watch because of your time. Oh yeah, because where you're from, dude.
Hold it!
You sure about what you testified, Mr. LeBlanc? Yes, of course. I am a very busy man. I am immediately busy when I land. I have many places to go and no time to waste. Adjusting my pocket watch. I see. So that's a very valuable statement you just made. Thought of me all you want, but you would not get 1 cent out of me. That's alright. All I require is this piece of testimony. I happened to follow that man in my eyes as he passed me by.
Hold it!
If you only happen to see him, it's possible that you missed something at a glance. Even if I only happened, I did not miss a thing. And how can you be so sure? Just because. I would appreciate it if you didn't take my life so lightly with a simple just because. Well, when I was only making a joke, I saw Mr. Hicks alright. And I clearly saw into the elevator he was entering.
Hold it!
Is it possible that someone was hiding inside? What? You dare insult me? I have belief in my eyesight. When I look at the art to sell, I am told often I have great sight for the arts. I think the phrase where you're looking for was great sense, although that's debatable. But isn't it possible someone was just outside of your line of sight? You are persistent. I tell you, I look clearly. But I swear there was no one inside. No one.
Hold it!
Why do you insist that you are absolutely not mistaken? Because when I say I am not wrong, I am not wrong. Mr. Block, if I may, I think beyond misconceptions and mistakes lies the truth. Funny, that suspiciously mirrors something I told her only a little while ago. I honestly don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying. I don't think he's lying either. But I think he might be mistaken about something. Mistaken? Yes, and I'm going to correct his mistaken recollection of evidence? Did he say evidence? And yes, I'm going to correct his mistaken recollection with evidence. Yes, okay. And this professional attendant shall witness the prowess of a professional prosecutor. I was very sad when he left my seat. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. My watch is set to my destination. I always set it when I board the plane. Okay. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. Okay, let's try to present the magazine here. Because it's supposed to start at 6. I don't...
Objection!
The music stopped. Let's go! Mr. Block, you said that just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, oh yes, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. I would like you to take a look at this. Take a look at this, Forrest! If you believe the Sky magazine, clocks on his flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. This is a scenario. For confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now? Well, we made a short stop at the transfer point. That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Xingfei. But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we are still running on Borgerian time. Oh, what? That time difference between Borgernia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What? Further, with your analog watch set to the destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony, and you can bet 1 million cents on that. In light of the information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior to 3 a.m. Oh, snap! They're blown away! My millions! You should clear up all the remaining accusations. So this basically widens the time frame for our time of death, right? Yes, because Mr. Block saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. Whoa, bruh. This game is blowing my freaking mind. The question now is where Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing? I got something to say. And you are? Yeah, oh. I'm Cammy Mealy. I'm a flight attendant. And what is it you wish to say? Well, I think your story is a little different than how I remember it. What do you mean, Cammy? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know? What? How can you be so sure of the time? Oh, that's right. He pushed his cell button when we were parked in the transfer point. This is gonna get so confusing. The stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Xingfei, right? This flight will be making a brief stop to refill and transfer cargo in the Republic of Xingfei between 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, okay. So he was in his seat at 5? So does that give us an hour then? Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks. And during that time, did any of the passengers leave or did any new ones board this flight? No, not a single person got off or on Xingfei. What about the flight crew? The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off, but eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back to the plane. So basically I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Made a brief stop from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. to transfer cargo and refuel at transfer point. Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you, Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. He was in his seat at 5. That gives us an hour and 15 minutes. Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15. Okay, now, what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Xingfei. You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you are the only one who could be the killer, Ms. Edgeworth. Were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards? Unfortunately, yes. But then, how do we explain the footprints? Isn't that obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in the lounge, waited to kill him, and then he put the corpse in the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor does not matter, because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? What? Do you have another idea? I simply fear that there is something out of place in your scenario you presented. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location that's not this lounge? Okay, so he was in his seat when the plane took off again from 5 a.m. So he was, 4 to 5. Okay, I mean, we still got the footprints. Hold on, what else do we have here? Okay, Mr. Acme Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. It is something that can tie this crime to a location other than the lounge. The footprints that was leading into the freaking gift shop, right? Made a brief stop at 4. These don't matter here. We got footprints that's leading away into the gift shop. Usually on display in in-flight shop. This might work as well. Because, wait, that didn't mean that he took it from the shop and then hit him on the head. I think the footprints again. Well, I've used the footprints so many times though, man. Picked up on the floor. The victim supposedly had one, but it's missing. I mean, I guess the footprints?
Take that!
These footprints, in which direction do you think these are headed? The gift shop, dude. That would be the in-flight shop. Correct, they are heading in the direction of the shop. Let's go. But they look disconnected. They end all of a sudden. You are right, to the point that they do not form one continuous trail to the shop. However, there is another piece of evidence that connects the shop to the crime scene. Yes, that's the thing that was inside the shop. Besides the foot, yes, it's this thing.
Take that!
A murder weapon. This little piggy's bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there. It is not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you're innocent at all. Is there no way to win with this man? If I may, what is it? You see, well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. Oh, and why do you know this so well? Well, it's just that the piggy bank was there in the shop. It was the only one, too. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around 5:40 a.m. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord have mercy. So wait a minute. That gives the time of death from 5:40 to 6:15 a.m. It keeps getting shorter and shorter, man. Oh. Okay, so what? That's 35 minutes? He died between 5:40 to 6:15? Isn't that just before we hit the patch of turbulence? That's right. You were in the shop just before the turbulence. Yes, I was. Come to think of it. Mr. Tenario, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant room. But then you were in the first floor. Yes. I had to do something at the shop and then the flight attendant room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room. Are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by. I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, that means I couldn't be the one that bought it since I was just chilling, dude. The piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why did you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for a work-related matter. Work, you say? Yes. The upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know. In any case, I believe it's clear the shop needs to be investigated as well. Shall we head over there then? Well, what is it now? Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhonda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? Yo, she's suspicious as hell, dude. Now I haven't forgotten. But I've already asked him for permission and searched the entire plane. So I think we're alright. Huh? That's weird. What is it? Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What's the meaning of this, Miss Canario? It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you have permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet, here you are. You, flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us. The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhonda. Uh-oh. Ah, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way. Miss Scenario, why would you do such a thing? Please excuse me. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on. There's something about Miss Tenario that has piqued my curiosity, but right now investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Okay, wow, this is getting something. What is up with these characters, huh? Can I talk to her? Miss Millie, about investigating the in-flight shop. You're of no use to me asleep. Wake up! Huh? What's up? I need you to come with me so I can search the shop. Go on without me. I'll catch up with you later. How could you sleep standing up? How has this woman not been fired yet? What are you doing, dude? Are you alright? You're pointing at me? What's going on with this guy? Let's see. Oh, I'm really mad. You had better hurry and bring me some evidence. If you could wait just a little bit longer, we'll look into the shop. Don't number the birds before they are born. Don't number the... what? I have no idea what he's trying to say. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, perhaps? All I ask of you is your patience and cooperation. Oh, he's not wagging his finger anymore. Okay, I guess I'm going. It's open now. March 12th, 8:32 p.m. Flight G390, first floor in-flight shop. So this is the in-flight shop. Yo, somebody broke this. What the hell? Oh, that must be where they stole the figurine. It's quite a mess in here. You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up. Teehee. Yo, that point though. Hold it. You can't clean up a potential crime scene. Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much. I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There's a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. In-flight shop. Okay, let's look. This glass from the display case door is shattered and all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait, actually I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat? It's a tiny captain's hat. I swear I've seen one of these before. Interesting. There's a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases. You know what I'll suggest? Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip. Okay, then how about you buy something for me then, as a present? I can't think of a single reason why I want to buy you anything. But I had my eyes on that pendant for such a long time. Start paying some attention to me when I ask you something and then we'll talk. 50% off. What are these? Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it. Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in real world, you try, then buy. No way! But either way, it doesn't really matter. True. Either way, why would anybody buy a suitcase after they've boarded the plane? Anyway, see that? Just look at the captain's Ugo head painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't it look like he's about to jump out at you? It is certainly making something jump inside my stomach. Huh? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your refined taste. You look like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. That's done though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again. But I never show any interest to begin with. It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You want to know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhonda. Miss Tenario designed this? Yeah, it was a company-wide contest. Well, it does have a very sharp design sense. Not sharp, like a stinky sharp cheddar maybe. I really have no idea what the big wigs decided to go with it. It's so bleh. Miss Tenario designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I expected. Oh, what the? Ah! You okay? I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Miss Mealy. Letting a suitcase fully roll around has got to be a safety violation. Plane shaking causes it to roll. In-flight suitcase display can be hazardous. Here, I'll put it back. This is the little hat that he saw? Hold on. That's the little hat that he saw. Stuffed toys just like this one Miss Mealy is holding are on display here. Oh yeah, she's holding one too. How I haven't really noticed that. I haven't really looked at her, I guess. Why was there a little hat in there? They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know what you want one too? They're grateful when you're stressed. Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that? Wait, there's another? It's not checked. There are all kind of luxury name brand merchandise for sale on display here. And they're lined up with just a matter as to scream "Buy me" to any passerbys. Inside the display case now is a roll of lifesavers and life vests for sale. We sell a lot of those when there are kind of incidents or accidents or something. But some people buy them even when nothing's going on. How about it, Miss Edgeworth? Care to buy one? I sense that this shop is one shoppers away from being sued. What about these flowers? Beautiful flowers in a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just by looking at them. Well, you're kind of stepping on a few of them, you know, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, excuse me. Wait, there's a magazine on the floor? Can I expect this? No. The glass on the floor, maybe? I expected everything already? Everything has a check mark on them. Does that mean I'm done? Hold on. I can talk to her. I thought I saw another one. Okay, maybe we can put some stuff together here. Okay, so we got broken glass, we got the suitcase, tiny captain house, oh, a tiny captain hat, and a murder weapon. Oh no, this is broken glasses. So we found this little hat inside the thing, right? The tiny captain's hat. I swear I've seen one of these before. Plane shaking causes it to roll. In-flight suitcase displays hazards. Maybe the suitcase broke it? But like this was in display. I think maybe these two go together. Because what I feel like is this statue was on display, right? And in its place is a tiny captain's hat. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I got so much life right now. Why was it wrong on that? Does it not connect? I haven't been wrong yet. This hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. That's right. Oh, why didn't I think of that? I was just thinking that the statue or the little thing was in there, and what was missing was just the hat. Of course it was on its head. I don't know what I was thinking, dude. I just got lucky. Oh, let's give it a go and see. I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from the display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it? Nice, you got a hat on now? Really? Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in this shop. Well, I don't. Miss Rhonda's in charge of this place. So come on, how should I know anything? I sense that further inspection of this display case is needed. I mean, we only literally have this too. So, I mean, let's try. I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, so there's more to inspect. Alright, let's do it. I won't rest until I inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Okay, let's inspect. The glass on the floor is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke it in order to take the piggy bank. But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus, the glass broken rather cleanly. Ah! Well, what is it? I touched the glass and it cut my finger. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth, it hurts. Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own. They didn't take anything else. Is this the same man in the portrayed by the It is portrayed, right? By the statue around the elevator? I think I've been playing for an hour and 22 minutes and without a drink. I think I'm starting to get a little talking fatigue. Let me get a drink real quick. Just a little bit of water, just a little sip. A little sip from the mini fridge, please. I am a little bit parched here. Give me one sec. Oh, nice and cold. Okay, yeah, that's a paperweight of a founder of the Go You Airlines by Mr. Ugo Hughes. On the bottom shelf, we have the cute one. In the middle shelf, the realistic one. And on the top shelf, that's the floral version. Floral? Are you sure about that? Let me guess, you just said the first thing that came to your mind, right? Looks like it hit the bullseye. What about this guy? Who's he? Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, what about over here? There's nothing to inspect over here? What is this? Ugo Airlines related books lines the show. The history of Go You Airlines, the future of Go You Airlines, the 7 wonders of Go You, fight on, Ugo Airlines. I want to say Ugo, it's Go You. Working name, Ugo Airlines. Wait, it is Ugo. Ugo You. The title makes it very clear that they won't be making the top sellers list anytime soon. Okay, that was funny. That was pretty funny. Is that it? I can deduce something though. Let's deduce, I suppose. Deduce. This spot is somehow connected. Wait, is this spot somehow connected to the evidence I hold? I mean, yes, it's the murder weapon, right? Literally the murder weapon? There is definitely something very unusual about this. About what? If the killer had broken the glass to get to Captain Ugo Bank, there should be shards of glass inside the case itself. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it would be like that. However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case. Nope, there isn't. Which means that the glass was broken from the inside out. The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass. Yeah, that's for sure. There's so much glass all over the floor. I wanted to bet that this hat was knocked off his head at the time too. And that's nice. Which leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Ugo Bank from after the turbulence. Oh, after the turbulence. That shortens the time frame again, I think. Captain Ugo Piggy Bank data updated in organizer. She's falling asleep, dude. She really doesn't care. How do you sleep standing up? Another drink? Oh, snap. It's 1:50 a.m.? How? Oh, wow. I guess I should probably wrap this up soon. Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Mealy, and listen when I'm talking. But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules the piggy bank out of this murder weapon. So you mean the bank's not the real murder weapon? It's a fake? Yes, at this point, that is a very real possibility. But then what if when the killer went to take Captain Ugo, they broke the glass by accident? The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely. Yeah, but there's one person who could have. Ah, and who would that be? Miss Rhonda, of course. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so she has the key to everything. Miss Rhonda Tenario, huh? Interesting. I feel like it might not have been Miss Rhonda though. No, I think that's it. Alright, so maybe let's put some stuff together. Turbulence. Suitcase. Maybe. Let's connect. Let's go. Yes, there's definitely something wrong here. What's with the sudden yelling? Tell me, Miss Mealy, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases? Oh, well, they totally ooze strange, like the color and such. That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention. Ah, you're scaring me, Miss Edgeworth. Sorry. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper. Yeah, they look a bit uptight, don't they? But I guess they take after their creators. See? Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Mealy. Mealy. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? Never mind. I'll soon find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. Under close inspection, they really are quite hideous. See, I wonder how Miss Rhonda would react if she heard what you just said. What's wrong? She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what I say out loud. What's this? I spotted something that's not quite right. What is this unusual? What is unusual about the suitcase? What's unusual? Maybe the tags? Present? Huh. What's unusual about the suitcase? I don't see anything unusual. Oh, wait a minute. They have like these stoppers here, but no stoppers here. So this won't move, but this one would. Present this, the wheels.
Take that!
Also, one is pink. One is pink! That's grape juice, isn't it? There's something very peculiar about these wheels. Huh? As in, there are no stoppers in place in these. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying. And so it is very likely that this suitcase was placed here after we hit the turbulence. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Yes, the pink is the grape juice, dude. It's right here. What's this? The wheels are completely covered in something. This color and this scent. It appears the substance in question is grape juice. But why would there be juice on the wheel in the suitcase? This was apparently designed by Mrs. Tenario herself. The designer has a certain je ne sais quoi about it. Yes, perhaps that is the best way to put it. As 1,200 price tag, not exactly priced by someone with a conscience, I would say. Is there nothing else? I mean, the grape juice. I feel like there's nothing else. Wait, these are like... The animal's ugly, dude. Hold on, can I open it? It would appear to be unlocked. Let's take a look on what's inside. A piece of cloth. And it's soaked with blood. Ah, it's blood. It appears that this suitcase is very strongly tied to our murder after all. Investigation complete. Give me my health back. Let's go. So, explain this to me. What does this suitcase have to do with the murder? I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used this suitcase in some manner, such as to move something, perhaps. But aren't you just talking about the cloth then? That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. The thing I believe the killer used the suitcase is to transport... you said something big? I don't understand. You got the photo, maybe the bot, no, he won't fit in there, right? He's not, how big is his suitcase? Can he fit the body in a suitcase? It's possible? It's literally the only big thing? He wrapped the... I don't know, maybe? Maybe. It had to be. There's grape juice on the wheels and everything. Let's just present.
Take that!
Something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? Hugo suitcase data jotted down in my organizer. Bloody cloth data jotted down in my organizer. But... in light of this, I'll say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else, which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location. So you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it? Exactly. What is it? Nothing. Just that I was thinking about what Miss Rhonda said about coming here for something. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth? I wanted to give you a bit more time, but I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Miss Edgeworth, but the captain feels that this has allowed you ample time. He says that he appreciated if you could wrap it up here and return to your seat. I understand his sentiments. However, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist that I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Under your supervision, of course. If that's your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way I can, Miss Edgeworth. Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together. I found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge, and I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoings. And yet, regarding what Miss Mealy reminded me about Miss Tenario, I think I'm saying it wrong. I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth may come to light. All right, to be continued. And that's ample time as well, just before it hit 2 a.m. That means I have about 4 hours to sleep before I get to work. Oh no. And you know what? I'll save it. You know what? It doesn't matter. I guess I'll save it here. Saved. All right, guys. With that said, I am going to go ahead and call it an episode here. What a long one. The longest one so far. This one I've been playing for 1 hour and 35 minutes. These chapters I feel is going to get longer and longer, and my brain is all hurty. Hopefully next time I remember what was going on in this episode, because it's going to be a lot to figure out. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as always. And I hope you will come back to watch more, I suppose. Or no, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be playing this game anyway. But the likes does let me know that you guys do enjoy it. And I will continue making this with gusto. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and call in the video here. If you like the video, consider dropping a like and subscribe to see more videos like this one. I'm 3% Ninja. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. And be good people.